Italy's overall employment rate is one of the lowest in the Eurozone. And now, according to the latest figures released by the Italian National Institute of Statistics, in the 3 months up to May, over 380,000 jobs were lost as a consequence of the COVID outbreak. And it's the younger generations, particularly in Italy, that are paying the highest price, with youth unemployment rising following the national lockdown. Giorgia Orlandi has more.
It has been dubbed the COVID generation. What seemed to be a problem before the outbreak has got worse. Istat's latest figures give us a picture of how hard the impact of the COVID outbreak has been, especially on younger generations. In the month of May alone, the youth unemployment rate among people under 25 years of age rose to 23.5%, one of the worst in the Eurozone, followed by Spain. It has hit hard recent university graduates looking for their first job opportunity, but also young professionals whose careers seem to have stopped altogether. Ignazio will qualify as an engineer next September, and although he thinks the situation will get better soon, he has been struggling to find a job.
I sent out a couple of CVs, and although I was getting answers, they were all telling me that as a consequence of COVID, recruitment had been suspended.
But it's not just an issue for those graduating from university.
The impact has affected not only people aged under 25, but also those aged between 25 and 34 years old. Before COVID, the employment rate was down 8 points compared to 2008. As of today, 2 more points have been lost, and that has consequences when it comes to building a family or having children.
Most of those working in the creative sectors are finding it difficult to go back to work. Giorgia is 30 years old and used to work as an actress.
I've been struggling for years in order to make a living out of creative jobs, either by teaching drama classes or working as a clown in children's hospitals. Those professions are not there anymore.
According to the International Labour Organization, more than 1 in 6 young people are out of work due to COVID-19, meaning that younger generations are the most vulnerable, even beyond Italy.
Young professionals, both in Italy and in other countries, share the fact that they mainly work in those sectors that have been worst hit by the crisis, like hospitality and tourism, manufacturing and retail. The other aspect that they have in common is that they tend to get temporary contracts that are not always renewed.
With an economy that has been stuck for decades, Italy has had a long-lasting problem of a brain drain. Italy's youngest and finest minds being forced to emigrate. But for now, with consequences of COVID being felt everywhere, even leaving the country is not really an option. Giorgia Orlandi, Euronews.